Good afternoon, traders. I will be looking at Tesla, QQQ, and a couple of other sectors that are affecting our current market. So let's go with Tesla first. So now we're looking at the 15-minute time frame for Tesla. You can see that we had a notable gap up in the morning and a decent pop. We had on yesterday's video, I talked about how we had a bullish pattern on the daily time frame, looking at head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders. Sorry, you can see this inverse head and shoulders forming up, and as well as a cup and handle on the weekly time frame. So we have a weekly time frame. Give me a second. This cup and handle looking potentially forming up. The key factor for me is that we need to see relative strength from Tesla compared to QQQ. You can see that in the morning with this strength versus QQQ in the morning, where QQQ was dropping in pre-market, Tesla was actually going up. And you can see all these candles in the first bit versus Tesla in the first bit. You can see how much relative strength it had in the morning. But QQQ started rolling over, and it ended up dragging Tesla down as well. With it, you can see after QQQ roll over, you can see very notable selling from Tesla. So it's swinging on both sides, more volatile than QQQ, of course. It's higher beta stock. So we want to see QQQ joining back to the bulls for us to form a daily time frame higher. So it's in a daily uptrend right now. So we want to hold this orange line, 186, and continuation of that to break above this to continue our daily uptrend. If we do break this low, let's say tomorrow we drop below it, then the bears have a daily downtrend confirmed. So we don't want that to happen for the bulls, but for the bears, they would love to see us break that level and have a daily downtrend confirmed. That happens. That's a weekly um, higher low set. You see this weekly, and now we're in a weekly time frame. So I'll show you guys real quick. So this is the first drop, and then we popped, and that's the weekly higher low set if the daily downtrend is set. That means that if the bears are able to break this, then it's a confirmed weekly downtrend. So we don't have that yet. So we need the bears to break the daily downtrend first before the weekly higher low is set. First step for the bears. And for the bulls, to just hold the daily uptrend. So we're going to go QQQ because QQQ is going to affect Tesla and all the other tech stocks. All right. So we had this equilibrium drawn out last week. This is resistance and the bottom support. You can see that we bounced through it Thursday into Friday. Almost broke it on Friday, but bulls took over. And then this morning, we had a notable selling. And to the afternoon, we actually bounced back into the trend line that was previously support, now becoming resistance. And we had a notable drop from there. So that's actually a good sign for the bears. But it's just an initial move. There's no confirmed trend change yet or anything like that. So we want to see the bears actually confirm the hourly downtrend by breaking today's low. So if that happens tomorrow, an hourly downtrend is confirmed for the bears. And then we start looking at the daily time frame, 4-hour and daily time frame after the bears can confirm the hourly. The bare minimum is for them to confirm the hourly. And as for the bulls, we want to see the bulls hold low of today and negate that hourly downtrend and try to bring the trend change back to an uptrend for the bulls. Essentially, that's what I'm looking at. And you can see the XLF sector, which is the financial sector. Let me clear this real quick. You can see that we gapped up because of, just ignore the drawings for now. We gapped up in the morning because the one of the banks, regional banks, got bought out, and both XLF and KRE both gapped up in the morning. XLF held a little bit stronger, but it was a double top from the pre-market top. You can see we double top here and then rolled over. So tomorrow bulls want to get over this double top, and the bears wants to get over today's low. You can see if you go on the daily time frame, it's not looking that great either. Okay, I'm going to delete this. But yeah, essentially it's trading around here. So it's still a bear flag on the daily time frame. And then we go to the KRE. Same thing as well. In the morning, we gapped up, and then it's a lot weaker than financial sector. You can see how much we dropped into the day. So right now, there's not much going on for the bulls, even though we had 2 days of a nice move. There's no trend change yet of anything. So the bulls need to have an hourly trend change and then a 4 hour as well. Otherwise, it's just a pop and the bears took over. So now, if we broke today's low, which it looked like it did in after hours, it's a confirmed hourly downtrend again. And we'll see if there's going to be any follow through tomorrow morning, pre-market, and during the cash open. So that's what I'm looking at now. Coming to other sectors, right now is actually a really tough trading environment because all the sectors are rotating around. Last week we have the tech sector QQQ acting as a lead bull, pulling up all the market together. And today we have XLF and KRE a lot stronger in the morning compared to QQQ. But then QQQ turned into a lead bear with the semiconductor sector this week. So there's just a lot of shifting around. As a trader, you want to play with momentum, even though if it's like all bear momentum or all bull momentum, it's a lot easier to trade when you have the wind behind your back carrying you, and you can just ride the momentum, so you don't have to try nailing the top and bottom. So in this kind of environment, you would just want to trade a little bit less, and tomorrow we'll likely get a break. You can see the QQQ is still in a tightening range, it's tightening up, and we want to see QQQ break low today and Friday. Then we'll start having a little bit more of a clarity on the bear trend. And for the bull trend, if we actually bounce back above, we want to see break these levels with notable volume. Then we'll have more clarity as well. QQQ starts joining Team Bull again with the financial sector and SPY going up together. Then that would be a lot of clarity for the bulls. We'll see tomorrow which way it'll break.